Mario Kart Double Dash. It's a pretty good game. One of the best GameCube titles for sure. One of the best Mario Kart games. The game where you drive on an oval and it's chaotic fun. Double Dash may not have retro tracks, it may not have Rob the Robot, and it may not have Coconut Mall. But even then, it's one of the most fun games in the series. It has a great roster, solid tracks, a banging soundtrack, duos, and a fun battle mode. It's so cool how this game had two people in one car and had them have a special item. It also sucks that this was the only game where they did it. It would have been cool to see this mechanic back in Mario Kart World, but alas, it wasn't meant to be. But in the game that we do have it, it's super fun. But guess what? We'll only focus on the tracks. Now, not all of them are good. There are two tracks that I would consider absolutely trash. Okay, they're not that bad, but I still don't like them. Alright, let's rank these tracks, baby! Thankfully, there's only 16 tracks in this game, which means there's less bad and more good. But even then, it has two tracks that I consider bad. Let's get into it! With number 16, Dry Dry Desert. Wow, I can't believe Nintendo invented Arizona. You know why it's Dry Dry Desert? Because it's dry as hell. Like I said in my Wii ranking, I don't like desert tracks one bit. I find them to be pretty boring, and it's not the exception here. I guess a cool thing about this track is that there's a tornado where it sends you flying and you die. That's epic. But other than that, it's the only track in the game that I consider bad. Sherbet Land. This is all but cool. Mario Kart Double Dash is already a pretty slippery game, so adding ice physics on top of that, yeah, no, it's a travesty. It doesn't help that you can freeze yourself by accident when you're trying to avoid the freezies. It's really annoying. I guess the aesthetics are nice, but it's not enough to save this track. Wario Stadium. Oof, man, this one hurts. Wario is my favorite Mario character, so ranking anything that comes from this sexy man so low kinda hurts my soul. And when it comes to Wario Stadium,
I mean, it's alright, like...
people either like or hate this track. While I don't hate it, I certainly don't like it, hence why it's number 14. Maybe the track was ahead of its time, because if this was introduced in Wii, then I have no doubt in my mind that this would definitely rank higher. The lack of trick system for this track definitely hurt the whole thing. And for the love of God, please bring this back! Stop bringing Wario Circuit 3 every single time and get GameCube Wario Stadium in there! For future DLC, you know? Sorry. I love Wario, so I had to get that off my system. Let's continue with the ranking. Mario Circuit. Oh look, speaking of mid, Mario Circuit, just like most Mario Circuits, is another mediocre but inoffensive addition to our main character's track theme. Poor Mario. Someday he'll get a good track of his own. I can feel it. But today is not the day. Dino Dino Jungle. I find it insane that I never really connected with this track. Such a shame because it has dinosaurs and they're pretty cool. One of my favorite movies of all time is Jurassic Park, so that's how you know I don't hate dinosaurs. The reason I find this to just be alright is because of the missed opportunities to have dinosaurs in it. Like, imagine a T-Rex following you, or riding on a Spinosaurus back and trying not to fall, Velociraptors in the background, or dodging Triceratops like you do in tracks like Mushroom City, where you dodge cars. A lot of wasted potential for what could have been a top-tier track. Luigi Circuit, the first course of the game. I like the layout enough, the change I'm trying to eat you is pretty fun. I like doing a full 180 on the track, it's pretty fun. I guess my major complaint is that the track is pretty short and small. There's not much to do in it, but for a starter course, it's pretty decent. This is either the best track or the worst track. Baby Park. Yes, I am also ashamed that Baby Park is in the top 10. I too am ashamed that this is ranked higher than Dino Dino Jungle and Wario Stadium. But what can I say? I like the chaos. Double Dash is already a pretty chaotic game, especially on multiplayer. So of course, this is where nightmares are made of. The giant items, the slippery controls, the music that sounds like something you hear in hell, the insanity of hoping you make it before you die. That's what I like to call video game magic, baby. Boy, I hope the game where this made its return doesn't ruin it. Yoshi Circuit. Let's go! The track that is shaped like a Yoshi. Woo! Yeah, baby! I always had a soft spot for Yoshi Circuit, and it isn't just the fact that the track is shaped like a Yoshi. It's actually that reason. It's because the layout is legit fun. I like the 2 shortcuts. It's sad that they took out the second shortcut every time this comes back, but we can't win it all. And I like how you can see some other tracks like the Daisy cruise ship. It's so cool how Double Dash's world is connected. Definitely one of my favorite things in the whole game. Also the Yoshi Copter from Yoshi Island. Now that's what I call peak gaming, baby. Beach Beach. Hey look, it's the Cataquacks. Beach Beach is a fun track to race on. It has some fun aesthetics and the track layout is cool. There's also the pipe secret where if you go there you'll get an item box. It's not really worth it, but it's cool nonetheless. Mushroom Bridge. Ah yes, the track with the bridge where you try your hardest not to fall off but end up falling anyway. My favorite. For real though, I like dodging the cars, the Wiggler bus is epic, getting hit by the bomb car is annoying, and I like that shortcut you can take with a mushroom. The music is also super catchy, one of my favorites in the game without doubt. But let's be real, I placed it this high because of the bridge. Bowser's Castle. Another Bowser Castle W. It's really hard to screw up a Bowser Castle that isn't in the original game. What? It's hard to screw up a Nitro Course Bowser Castle. Although compared to other castles in the series, that being Wii, 64, or 8, it isn't the craziest thing ever, but it brings some really neat stuff. The track layout is fun, the obstacles are top tier shit, the first mechanical Bowser in the series, it's got it all. I guess my major complaint for an otherwise great track is that the music isn't that good, which is odd to say for a Bowser Castle. Still better than 7's Bowser Castle, but we'll get there when we get there. Rainbow Road. One of, if not the most underrated Rainbow Road in the entire series in my opinion. It's a great combination to what the game has been preparing you for. I adore the music, the items in the colorful background, the giant pipe you go in being the first to do it, take that Mario Kart Wii, and of course, the chaotic energy that it brings. It's video game magic. And that's what a Rainbow Road should be. It should be magical, and not mechanical. Like the Mario Kart 8 base game Rainbow Road. You know it, you love it. It's called a road, it's called a Rainbow Road. Daisy Cruiser. I remember when I did an old ranking, I had this in number 1. What was I smoking? Okay, I'm making it sound like I hate the track, but I don't. But number 1? Heck no. Okay, let's actually talk about the course. It's one of those Mario Kart tracks that isn't afraid to go wild. Those are usually top tier tracks in the games. The layout is fun. I wish I could go inside the pool. I like it when you go inside the ship itself on the other route. The aesthetics are nice. I like the music. It's a neat track. Even if old me would look at me weird for placing it number 4 in this time around for some reason. How did I get that in one take? Mushroom City. Now this is epic. Just like Moonview Highway, I absolutely adore the vibes of this track. The track design is top notch. Multiple paths to go, trying to dodge cars and not get hit by bad drivers, just like in real life. Now that is peak gaming. How many times I'm gonna say peak and epic? How do people watch this channel? Waluigi Stadium. Anything Waluigi touches is turned into gold. Even dirt. Although I think we did this track much better thanks to the bikes, Double Dash also gets its flowers for being so damn fun. It's basically what Wario Stadium tried to do, but ultimately failed at. The design is solid, I love the dirt bike show energy it gives. It's no secret that Waluigi is known for having banger tracks, and this is no exception. Long live the skinny god, Waluigi. Hey! All that glazing for Waluigi, and it's still number 2? What could possibly be better? Well, DK Mountain. No, this has nothing to do with DK Bonanza being out and me putting this track at number 1 because I love the Donkey Kong series and I'm glazing, although it kind of is. It's because the track is everything I love about Donkey Kong. Solid track design, banger music, going inside a barrel and go flying out to a fucking volcano only to go downwards and jump around and also dodge some rocks, the tight turns in the end, the epic bridge where you're most likely to get Mario Karted. It's honestly really fantastic. One of my favorite tracks in all of Mario Kart, and of course my favorite track in Mario Kart Double Dash. Man, Mario Kart Double Dash was such a fun game, pretty underrated all things considered, so come with me when I talk about the complete opposite of this series. In my opinion, the most overrated Mario game of all time, Mario Kart 64. But we'll get there when we get there. I'm Shonk the Honk, and I'll be sure to see you next time. Take a shower, eat your veggies, drink a lot of water, sleep for 8 hours, touch some grass, and remember that I'm proud of you. Bye-bye!